What overvaluation percentage helps when a property tax appeal? Have you ever wondered what percentage of overvaluation can actually help you when a property tax appeal? Understanding this can make a big difference in your appeal process. Generally, if your property is assessed at more than 10% above its actual market value, you have a better chance of winning your appeal. This 10% mark is not a strict rule, but it serves as a helpful guideline. If your assessment is within 10% of what you believe your property is worth, it is less likely that your appeal will lead to a significant reduction in taxes. The appeals process kicks off when you receive an assessment notice with an estimated market value. If you think this value is too high, you can file an appeal. The time frame for filing an appeal usually ranges from 30 to 60 days, depending on where you live. It is important to act quickly and gather your evidence during this time. Most property owners start with an informal discussion with the assessor's office. This is your chance to present evidence like recent sales data or appraisal reports that support your claim for a lower valuation. If this informal appeal does not lead to a satisfactory outcome, you can move on to a formal appeal with a local appeals board. If your formal appeal is denied, you may have the option to take your case to court. However, this step often requires hiring legal and appraisal experts. You will need to weigh the costs of litigation against the potential savings on your property taxes. Keep in mind that the burden of proof is on you, the property owner. You must show clear evidence that your property's market value is lower than the assessed value, usually by more than 10%. This is necessary to challenge the presumption that the assessor's valuation is correct. In some areas, specific percentage thresholds or statistical tests may be applied to determine if an assessment is outside a permissible range. For instance, if an assessment exceeds or falls below a certain percentage of the average assessment ratio in your municipality, the appeals board might adjust the value accordingly. However, these thresholds can vary by location. To increase your chances of a successful appeal, carefully review your assessment notice. Compare it to recent sales of similar properties or independent appraisals. If your assessed value seems significantly inflated, typically by more than 10%, it is worth considering an appeal. This approach can lead to a reduction in your property taxes and a more accurate assessment of your property's value.